Good afternoon.
What do I do with my browser?
Refresh your browsers, y'all, because today is what? Friday?
It is
February 17th, 2012. And you're listening to Room 3026 live.
Live.
Episode 468, a 60-minute conversation ranging from technology to pop culture. And I'm your host, Damon Nolan. We are broadcasting live right here in Durham, North Carolina. It is lunch hour in the Onyx Tower.
You grub, Ulysses, everybody.
Today my co-hosts are Mr. Derek Brinson,
a.k.a. the world's funkiest man, stay funky, my friends.
and Mr. Michael Render.
I doozy.
And as always, we encourage listener participation. That means that you can join the conversation. All you got to do is call us on the telephone at 646-929-2689. Again, that's 646-929-2689. Or you can chat with us right now over here at blogtalkradio.com/Damon Nolan.
Yep.
Click on today's episode, scroll to the bottom, and that's where we are.
Well, you got to click that red banner that says on air. The big red letters would help sometimes. It's Blog Talk Radio. It's not us. We didn't like design.
Yeah.
We would have done better.
I want to give a special thanks to Mr. Darren Tyler for providing our theme song. It's without you, we would not be where we are today. So let me say thank you for what you do, because we really do appreciate it. Now, let me turn to the chat room and say hi to those who are walking in right now. Let me say hi to Alan Tran, the man Alan Tran, because he can.
Give him a hand.
Sam I am.
Wham bam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Louise.
I also want to say thank you to Miss Eileen Smith, who is in the house right now.
Who we love.
Miss Eileen Smith,
Yeah, we do.
also known as Miss Smith or just Eileen.
Miss Smith, if you bathe.
You know, that's awesome when you have one name and they just know you by that. That's Eileen.
Yeah, I like that.
Anyway,
It's like
no last
Sting.
names.
Or
want to welcome you guys to the show. Also want to welcome those who are listening live from the phones. Also, if you're listening from the archive, want to say thank you for chiming in. On today's episode, let me tell you what's on the agenda for today.
do tell.
Let me tell you, of course, we are going to talk a little bit about a new game that uses the Kinect
Okay.
and a projector.
Huh?
Think about that.
Like the high school kind?
Yes. Well, like the projector on a
Like the
A
high
screen
school
projector,
kind?
yes.
like a projector. You know, a projector.
Like with the plastic joint. You
no,
have the Windex and spray off
no,
after you
a
rub.
projector.
I thought those were projectors.
Well, the 2011 projector.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, I got you.
Okay. And then we're also going to talk about a new patent filing from Google, which puts them potentially right back against Apple.
The patent wars.
Who
we
else?
talked about this one.
Who else would it be?
Well, there
The
are
patent-
Microsoft, I guess. I don't know.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Sony, I don't know.
They're doing cool stuff to stay in the running.
Right?
Yeah.
It's possible.
I mean, a lot of people that are inventors and looking to develop new products.
Yes.
Ironically, they go to Google Patents first just to see if the idea is worth pursuing.
Pretty much.
Sure.
Let me say hi to Tim Arthur, King Tim Bada Bim. Thank you, sir.
What up, Slim?
Want to welcome you to the show. Anyway, that and much more in this episode of Room 3026 Live.
So, dude, how'd it go last night?
Man.
So, let me tell you, since you asked, Derek.
Of course I did.
Let's talk.
Wait. Let me start with
Okay, hold on a second.
my sincerest regrets. I had every intention of making an appearance. I got and my wife is coming down with that same stuff, that Promethean horrible cold that is on the verge of flu that I was coming down with.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, baby, it's okay if you
Sounds
if
like-
it's okay if you go."
Sounds.
Yeah.
I just couldn't pull. It was like after I finished making dinner for her and nursing her back to health. It was like 8:30, and I knew it was going to be over at 9:00. If I was downtown, boom, that would have been zippity. If I was at my old spot, I would have zipped on back, and I still had time to check the last few. But now that I live in like the suburbs and stuff, it was like a long way, and I just couldn't see. I just couldn't break free.
Really?
Just leaving her, she was all sick and pitiful.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, she took care of me like Monday and Tuesday when I was on the.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a long excuse if I ever asked for one.
Yeah,
I don't even remember asking that question.
I'm just saying, my sincerest apologies. I said that I was going to make a rare non-musical public appearance, and I failed to do so, and I feel terrible about it.
Continues. Gosh, golly. All right. Well, thank you for that long excuse. Why you didn't
I wasn't coming.
Baby, turn your web radio down. I'm getting ready to curse these guys out.
I said I wasn't coming.
You know, this is...
get well soon, my love.
Let me tell you. So last night, since we're talking about... And you asked about... the Ignite Raleigh 3 that happened last night. If you missed it, I got to tell you, you missed a very outstanding event.
I missed it.
It was really, really good, very memorable. First of all, the facility down at Lincoln Theater is a very cozy place.
Yes, a great venue.
I really got to say, outside of the,
I saw George Clinton there a couple of months ago. Great venue, even when it's packed.
Whatever number we had was a perfect number. It was very cozy. It was very fun. And you know the thing about like comedy, when people actually crack jokes, there's something about being next to someone who laughs that makes you want to laugh even more.
Yes, I saw Henry Rollins, who is a punk legend and now kind of a spoken word he uses a lot of comedy in his. He calls himself a spoken word artist. But yeah, you're right. At that venue, it just occurred to me how, man, I missed it.
Yeah.
Is there video?
There will be video.
Groovy.
We recorded all of all the things. We also have some audio. I got to say, Paige and her husband Jake did an outstanding job emceeing the event last night. Paige Crawford, which is from NBC 17, right. She was there. Beautiful. Even more beautiful in person than she was on television.
That hardly ever happens.
Had a great chance to talk to her. Saw a lot of really good people. Brian McDonald was there last night. I saw Jenny. I saw Ellen. I saw Jay. I saw a lot of people. It's just cool to get out there and see everybody. But I want to give a quick shout out to the team. Want to say what's up to Tim Arthur, man. Great job. Ryan Boyles, Lisa Sullivan. Lisa kept pretty much everything in order. She was in charge of the volunteers.
Made the train run on time?
Man.
Ain't nothing better than that.
Dude, let me tell you. Without volunteers, man, I don't know. It's just great having all of them there. So it was a well-run event, and I got to say,
congratulations to all you guys.
Big ups to the team, man, for making that happen.
Congratulations.
Next time I'll figure it out. I promise. If she gives me the pitiful, it's okay, baby. You can, I'm just gonna. I'll do it.
Sure.
I hate Duke basketball next year. That's what's going down.
Tim Arthur chimes in. Let me bring Tim Arthur on the phone. What's up, Tim?
Gentlemen, how are you today?
Good.
Good to
hear
from you. You sound rested compared to.
Yeah, Damon sound like he's getting ready to come down with that Promethean.
I was just yelling so much yesterday. It was so much fun.
Cool.
It was a little stressful, but it came off great, and I just wanted to. I appreciate the shout out you gave, and I just wanted to give a shout out to John Reeves as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
John Reeves
basically picked up that ball and ran the tech booth last night with a steady hand, and it's a stressful thing running an event like that, and he did a phenomenal job. So I just wanted to give some big props to him. Thanks again, John.
Yeah, definitely. And Band Together, they did their thing. Yancey also did his thing as well.
Oh, okay.
So I want to give a shout out to all of them and just everybody who came out, man. It was a rainy day. It was tons of accidents.
Oh gosh, yes.
On the way there.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I was so frustrated trying to get there. I just it was horrible.
Use your brakes.
But big ups to all of them who came through
sooner.
Right, and I also wanted to give if I could, just give a little shout out to Ignite Asheville, which is happening next week, right out in Asheville, North Carolina, and they retweeted a lot of the topics last night and kind of kept our stream going for us. So I appreciate that, and I'm actually going to be calling into their podcast this afternoon to talk a little bit about the event we had last night.
Cool.
So I'll put some information out there for the listeners to check their show out as well.
Cool, man. Dude, I'm proud of you. You are the man,
dude. I want to be you if I grow up. I want to be you if I grow up.
Definitely. And we were talking about that recorder device. So how did it work?
It worked great. I actually put a couple of sound clips out there today in my Twitter stream.
Is it audio? Is it audio only?
The Ignite Twitter stream. One of my favorite quotes from the evening was Charlotte's, and I can post a couple of links here in the chat room so you can hear them at your leisure. But I tweeted out a couple of audio clips using a service called Audio Boo that you may have heard of before.
Audio Boo, yeah, sure.
Yep. And they've got a really nice feature that you can kind of tweet out a clip, and I've got a couple of examples of some of the recorded audio. It's going to be a great. You're going to have a lot of great content available to you. We had a team from Central Carolina Community College there that their videographers came. Their student broadcasting team came and recorded the event on some professional cameras, and they actually had a live audio feed from the board as well. So they're going to have some great video and audio quality content out there for you to consume from the event.
Cool. So what we're going to do now, we're going to have this on the IgniteRaleigh.com website. Is that where they can?
Correct.
Okay.
And the videos we'll probably put up on YouTube as well. But we're going to be moving the Ignite Raleigh host to a faster web host. It was a little slow on the site, so we're going to be moving it to a new host and kind of adding that content as we get it.
Cool.
From where?
From where? What do you mean?
Like what host? He says, what host are you moving it from?
I have no idea what the current host is.
But you know where you're going.
I know where I'm going. Yeah.
Cool beans, man. Listen, man, I appreciate you and everybody who missed it. Derek, go over to Ignite I can't hear you. IgniteRaleigh.com to get all the details, the latest updates on the blogs, to see the videos, and even hear some of these clips. And again, big shout out to the team, man, for making last night a success. Thank you, Tim Arthur. All right, let's move on to a quick announcement. Don't forget, Triangle AMA Digital Marketing Training Camp, February 29th at Briar Creek Country Club. There's going to be a wonderful guest. Greg Ng will be there talking about a number of things. We're talking about gamification and a number of other really good topics. Go over there right now, triangleama.org. Again, that's triangleama.org to register today. We'll be there doing our thing, but you can get a discount. I have a discount code for you right now. Go to DMBC, that's Digital Marketing Bootcamp, DMBC10. DMBC10. Put that in there and you'll get 10% off your registration code. So big shout out to them. Also, Brian McDonald for making that a success. Cool. Thank you all. All right, let's jump right on in to...
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
You ready? And we're not doing it.
What? Feedwatch.
Yeah, I thought where you were going. You thought I was going to do it, didn't you?
Yeah.
I thought you did.
I'm glad you didn't.
Feedwatch is where we constantly comb the blogs so that you don't have to. We give you the news that you can use because that's what we do. So you best not snooze. You will not lose. Unless, of course, you just enjoy singing the blues.
Boo-hoo.
Thank you.
Sorry.
So there's a new game that you can actually help support. It's over there now on Kickstarter. It's actually a Kickstarter project, and it's called Doodle Defense.
Oh.
Now, Mike, you might enjoy this. Matter of fact, I thought it was really cool. I'm going to first of all attempt to share with you the idea behind the game, and I can actually show you the link, and you can see the video for yourself. Imagine, if you will, a game that includes a whiteboard, as I point to the whiteboard behind me.
Okay.
A projector.
Like the old school. I mean the new school.
The new school. A computer, the Kinect, that would be the Xbox Kinect, right?
Right.
And obviously an open source algorithm. And you have what they call a Doodle Defense. I have never really wasn't aware of this before that, but I guess this is a game that you can play on the iPad and other games, right? But the game goes like this. You can draw an obstacle. That's my phone, by the way. I changed it up for you, just for you.
Clearly.
Yeah. Users can draw obstacles on a whiteboard, right, using the black marker, and you can also create little towers that will attack the enemy using your red, blue, and green color markers. Okay? And the way it works is that the Kinect, through your projector/computer, will project a game board on the whiteboard, the thing that's hanging on my wall, right? And it will actually create a board. So it'll project a board on the screen, and it will also project these little enemies that will start to come out on the game. And you get to use your black marker to create structures that they cannot move through, right? And then you can build little circles using these different colors that will battle those enemies. Now, what's cool about it is that it's interactive. So what you do on the whiteboard actually gets eaten up by the Kinect, and they interprets it, and it will adjust the enemies based upon what you draw.
Okay.
Now let me show you the video, because I can see right now Mike's like, really? That's really
if it's anything
cool.
like tower defense on the iPad or my Evo, then I can understand the concept.
Okay, well, let me play the video, and I'm going to post a link right here in the chat room. So if you want to see the video too, go ahead and click that link, and then you can see the video, and we'll take a look-see. So right now, Derek's pulling up, so you can kind of see on the screen here kind of what the idea behind it. But here's the video.
Ready?
Yes.
One. You gonna start the audio?
I guess I need to start the audio
One.
on my end. Wait, hold on.
3 and then
wait. Nope, not yet. It's slow, and I won't do the whole thing, but I'll play a little bit of it because it doesn't really say anything. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, go.
All right. It's called Doodle Defense.
Yes.
And what you should begin to see here is that they're drawing. The game itself is being drawn by
on the whiteboard.
Kinect.
It's like a
right. So you use your color pens, and those little circles, those are the enemy. And that's what's built by the Kinect.
So the little circles are trying to get from one end of this drawn board to another, while most tower defense games are played on screens. Oh, so you can actually draw
a maze,
Doodle Defense,
if you will.
Doodle Defense is played on a whiteboard using your drawing as the, what does that say?
It's the input.
As the input, I see.
So see,
so
now
you can draw barriers
up,
and that is really cool.
And you see how the little enemy has to follow the rules that you draw
on the whiteboard, and the little circles are going through the. That is really interesting.
Yeah, that is very cool.
So what stops them? That's what I need to
know.
This
is now what you're going to see is they're going to actually draw little circles using different colors, and that's what battles them and kills them. Kills the enemy.
Draw a maze to slow them down. To color towers
to kill
them dead.
That's right.
Draw mazes. So you're drawing mazes to slow them down.
And you see what Kinect will do is then put these little circles around your circles to build the defense. Right.
There are 3 types of towers.
Now here's what I want you to pay attention.
Of invaders.
Look on the side. You see that? The invaders is going down.
Right.
Oh,
so
the number of invaders I see, there's
you get to build your own platform of where you want the score to be, and the Kinect will adjust the score based upon
coming to a whiteboard and an iPad near you.
That's right.
Very interesting.
Now this is a project, right? So they're trying to raise funds through Kickstarter, and
of course,
I think they're trying to raise about $1,500 right now.
Seems like that would be easy after this video.
Yeah, and they have different levels, like $5 level, all the way up to like I think like $200, $300 level. I'll give you the link right here. It is a Kickstarter project, so if you feel moved to do so, you can provide some funding.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Mike?
That's okay.
Kind of a cool idea.
I mean, I think it has a lot of I think it has a lot of future applications for other cool stuff. This is a great platform to build some really astounding stuff.
I don't know if I'm cool with the projector idea, but okay.
I mean, how else that's the only way to make the whiteboard interact with the PC for right now. Well,
right.
Yeah, well, like I said, it looks like it says it's coming to an iPad as well. Apparently, they're building.
I think the iPad is probably going to do better than whatever their Kinect.
Well, but the whiteboard is bigger, and it allows for I don't know. It's
like what about teams? Like if you have multiple people playing,
as opposed to passing the whiteboard around. Dude, look at that whiteboard there. Imagine. Imagine to be able to play like there. I like awesome. The idea, and you never know what kind of platform in the future is that's gonna be better without the projector inconvenience. You never know.
Well, and I think too is if you look at the fact that we're using Kinect to do this thing. I mean, this wasn't what it was initially built for, but the fact that they're using that to build this really cool game, and this is really the beginning. We talked about sort of moving objects with our hands and all this, that, and the other. Imagine a keyboard without having a keyboard.
Surgeons are already doing that now with virtual patients and looking up and doing reference work while they're in surgery, because they can't really use their hands once they've got a patient open. So they're using those gestures, using Kinect technology. And the other thing that fascinates me about Kinect from the other business related aspect is the idea. This is one of the first Microsoft owned based technologies that I can remember where they openly encouraged what a lot of us call hacking, and they would call user
modifications.
Yes,
right.
The rest of us call it hacking. Hack that joint up.
Right.
Usually, Microsoft's attitude toward their intellectual property is, this is ours. When they put it, they cordon it off and put a big fence around it and say you use it like this, and you don't go inside there and touch none of the source code.
Right.
Or else.
I think if I were I would really like this. This is how I would say it continues to sell the product, because you have so many different applications for it.
Yes, exactly. Right? This is it's really exciting technology. I haven't seen anything that's going to prompt me to actually go out and buy one just yet, but I love watching what it is and how it develops, and the whole Microsoft Kinect developer network. I kind of keep my eye on it. It's not something that I know really well, but I am watching how it kind of develops from the the people social point of view. It's kind of cool.
I agree. I want to say what's up to Marty Cornegay, who is in the house right now. Also, Dyslexic in America joined us as well. Brandon Brain Activity, welcome. Glad you guys could make it. Marty's been a minute, man.
I know.
Good to see you, dude.
Indeed.
Yeah. Indeed. I saw that you wrote a blog recently, man. It was it's good to see that you're writing again. Keep it up.
Yep.
Keep up the good work. So anyway, that's Doodle Defense. I shared the link on the page, Doodle Defense. Again, you can always go over there and support. Let's move on to our other topic in this piece here. Let's talk about Google and their sort of response to Apple's recent lawsuit against Samsung.
Yes.
You heard that I think it was last week we first talked about it. Apple has a lawsuit against Samsung for the slide to unlock patent infringement, as Apple says. It says, wait a minute, we are the ones who came up with that idea to rub your finger up, down, left, right, or whatever the case may be to unlock your phone.
Oh, yeah.
And, Google says that's okay, because we have a new patent in place.
Yes, they have bought a couple of major companies in the past 6 months or so. They have bought several companies out that to the naked eye you would think they had no use for, but those of us who like these corporate techno dramas and watch how they play out, we knew. This is all about buying the patents, and it's not necessarily patents for doing business here. There have been lots of legal exercises that have kept them from doing business in certain ways in certain isolated countries. So it's a different country. It's a whole different game. So it's just really interesting how all that stuff kind of plays out.
Well, so here's the thing. So Google has put an application in for a patent, and it is titled Input to Locked Computing Device. Now, I want to make sure you understood what this is. Now, we're talking initially about the handheld device, right? The mobile phone.
Right.
But this patent extends further than just the mobile phone. It also could include your laptop.
Right.
Your tablet.
I figured that much.
Right? How do you unlock your device if you can't swipe? Well, Google has an idea, and this is what they're saying in their patent. If you look at your phone as an example, right, what you see today, if I were to pull my phone out, is that there's typically, when it's locked, I can just scroll my finger up and down, and it would unlock the phone. Well, Google says, wait a second. What if we drag icons from your phone down to the unlock box? Let me show you a picture. This is probably the best way to sell it to you. I'm going to share this link with you guys in the chat room, but I'll try to sell it or share it for those that aren't in front of a computer. If you follow that link there, Derek, just go ahead and click that link.
Oh,
there,
this link.
That link there.
I was looking at at.
I know what you're looking at. It's not what you think. So if you can see here, we have two.
See, man, I need a small screen that just I can see so I can do things.
You need to stop doing that. Figure A and figure B. Right, so figure A. Look at there's a telephone icon that you can drag down to this box that says if you drop an icon here, it will unlock it and it'll open up the phone feature.
Man, it's gonna be a countersuit for this, but go ahead.
Right, so the idea is I don't have to, because today you have to go unlock, then you find the icon to make a telephone call.
Very, very inconvenient.
Today, assuming this gets through,
see, the worst part
you can drag that down and it opens the phone automatically.
See, the worst part, in order to get my work email, our Outlook system, our network and security team have implemented a particular level of security, whereas the swipe does not work. I have to put in a alphanumeric sequence of characters on the road, dude. When I'm trying to make a call, that is just a pain. It's and we all know it's not safe, but and actually I think it's a great thing to do. It does not allow you to get your it doesn't allow us to get our campus-based mail unless we implement that security feature on the phone. The regular thumb shape swipe doesn't work. You gotta put in the letters and numbers.
This will allow you still to. Now, I just want to point out in the second one, that would be figure B. You can see that there's a telephone icon, a folder icon, and an email icon that you basically can drop down. Now, that's not the only feature that you can do. You also can just type in the passcode by selecting that button, just hitting that locked button, or you can even do a voice command to unlock your phone. And that's the other piece that they wanted to roll out.
But I guess the point, what I was trying to make earlier, is all of these nice ways around the slide to unlock feature is going to be contingent upon how your applications and the data that you receive. It could be very well be that if you're trying to do what I would do, it could very well be that our network guys, our security guys, won't allow that feature to work.
But if you have hitting that screen there, you're not dragging it, you're just selecting it. It will open up a number combination.
Right.
So it would take care of your issue or the issue of the university by saying, hey, you still have that option. But for the rest of the world who don't work here and don't have to have that level of security, you're not necessarily dragging this drag to unlock feature.
Well, since I was deemed the Apple guy.
Well, you seem to be, so I guess you better be good at it.
You're certainly the iPhone owner of amongst the three of us.
Well, all right, so I can see a countersuit or something happening, because Apple has a similar feature where if you missed a call or a text message comes in or a Facebook update or any type of application that you have pushed to your phone as a notification, you don't have to unlock the phone to get to it. You can actually just unlock the feature itself has an unlock
that makes sense.
Function.
That makes sense.
So like if I have a text message, I can slide the text message icon and it'll open up right to the text message window and I can go ahead and reply. So yeah, I can see
so
Apple's gonna come back and say,
is it a cool idea? I mean, does it work?
Yeah, I mean, because there's technically already doing it.
Okay, all right. Well, I wonder if they patent that as well.
Yeah, I like that watch, dude.
Yeah, they didn't. Oh man, everybody likes this watch.
Nah,
you can't mess with money.
Yeah, right.
Can't mess with money.
This watch is like 4 years old.
You can't mess with money.
But yeah, so
Mike Render got money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Apple's already doing it.
Nice.
I don't know if it's patent though.
So maybe this is an opportunity for Google to snag it under their nose and say,
yes,
too late.
Doing it first.
I applied for it first.
Doing it first and owning the patent are two different games.
Exactly. All right. So let me say, before we go to Daily Boost, so pull out your cameras, y'all. Let me tell you what's coming up after that segment. That is, we're going to talk a little bit about this guy who, what an idiot. This guy who was trying to avoid jury duty does something really stupid on Facebook. We'll talk about that. We'll also talk about this new Netflix news and what this may mean for you. So we'll be talking about that after we go to Daily Booth. So pull out your cameras, y'all. Let's see what you guys are doing. at Daily Booth.
What it look like? What are you wearing?
Daily Booth is where we go to take pictures. That's right. You pull out your webcam, pull out your cell phone, or just upload a picture. Let us know what you're doing right now or what you're wearing. Although, I think it sounds better when Derek says it. And then take that picture and share it with us right here in the chat room. And Mike Render, did you take a picture yet?
Let's find out.
All right. Let's go to Daily Booth. I see that Miss Eileen has posted her picture first. I'll click on that right now. And she says TGIF. As she takes a picture from the bathroom.
Some new people. Or old new people.
Oh, Danielle Baldwin takes a picture as well. It says, it's Friday, 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 whoo.
Boo.
Friday, 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 whoo. Anyway, Miss Eileen, thank you for sharing that picture. We missed you. I think we missed you yesterday. I was looking for you, so thank you for...
She rolled in a little bit later on.
Did she?
Yep.
As memory serves, yes.
Really?
I think so.
Tim Arthur also chimes in with his picture. And he throws up the George Clooney thumbs up. Mike, just for you, you get 2 thumbs up, man.
But it's not Tuesday, so it doesn't really count.
I want to. And last night, when we were at the event, someone said, "You remind me." As a matter of fact, Paige said to Tim, "You remind me. Have we met before?" He goes, "No, I don't think so." And of course, she says, "You look just like George Clooney."
And did Tim say yes on a bender?
Okay, Tim. I said he looks like George Clooney, but she didn't disagree.
Oceans.
Oh, she didn't disagree publicly.
Right, and she didn't want to, and she didn't say it because her husband was right there, and he was like, "Oh, yeah. I know exactly how you feel
there they go.
about those Clooneys."
Really?
Yeah. And so we were all taking pictures together, all of us in the back room, right? And her husband wouldn't let her get next to anybody else named Tim Arthur. He was like, "Let me get over there." No, that's fine, sir. You can go back on the other side, as you were.
As a younger incarnation of myself had been known to say, I didn't steal your girlfriend. I just borrowed her.
Dang.
But she was gorgeous, though.
Nice.
I just gotta say that out loud. I still have a thing, though, as we're talking about NBC 17. I still have a thing, though, for the other news anchor in the morning. Paige does the weather, but there's the main news lady who is gorgeous.
One.
Yeah, the main one, the one in the morning. She is still my favorite.
I don't think I know.
So anyway, that's why I watched NBC 17, because of her. But then there's that other co-host that is just like, "Get out of the way, you're blocking my shot." So anyway, let's just see here. Any other pictures that I should talk about? I see none. Let us move. Oh wait, Bob H has one.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. If you'll click on Bob H for a second, I just logged out on accident.
Hey dude.
Oh, fishbowl view. Good afternoon, Bob H.
Oh, man, he stole my close-up idea, man.
He does look like John Denver right there too.
Borrowed it.
Man,
Tell me he doesn't look like John Denver. Somebody give me a John Denver shot, because that looks just like Bob H right now. John Denver.
John Denver.
Yes. John.
Yeah.
See?
Quiet.
Right? Well, that's the 70s. I mean, some of those are some of the 70s shot. If you get... Whoa.
Pause.
Hot dog. But anyway, thank you, Bob H. But yeah, I'm sure you've heard that before. I know that can't be the first time.
The late great Bob Denver, as memory serves.
He's not dead, is he? Did he die?
I believe so. Yes, October 12th, 1997. Yes.
What happened?
1997.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I kept thinking it was. Anyway, I digress. But
Henry John Deutschendorf Jr. to you.
Yeah, I think Denver is probably much easier.
Well,
yeah.
Record company.
He said I get John Denver some, and then Stephen King the other. Yeah,
Stephen King.
Yeah, I can see
sure,
Stephen King. Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
Not Bob Denver. No. You see.
So he says I'm Stephen Denver. Yeah.
Nice. Nicely done.
New name, Stephen Denver.
Well done, sir.
All right. So moving on, let's talk about this guy, right? Who he got put in jail for 3 days because he did something really stupid.
You can go to jail for stupid in the first degree?
Yes.
I see.
He obviously did something really crazy. So this guy, his name is Jacob Jock, right? He's 29 years of age, and he was asked to serve on jury duty. Right, I think this is everybody's responsibility that you serve at one point or the other on jury duty.
Sure,
well, clearly, many people don't want to do jury duty. They don't necessarily like it. They're having to sit there for whatever. But he was asked to serve to hear a case in December about an auto negligence. That was the case, and he didn't want to be there. So what he did was,
like someone wants to be on jury duty.
Well, some people do. I think it might be kind of fun. To sit there for 8 hours and listen to somebody's case.
Yeah, I never had to do it. Or I never had a case. Got dismissed, so.
So this guy, he says, you know what? So I'm not gonna get on this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna befriend the defendant on Facebook, right? And then the defendant, who was a relatively attractive woman, tells her lawyer that one of the guys on the jury just befriended me on Facebook. So the judge, Circuit Court Judge Nancy Donnellan, dismissed him from the jury. And so as he was leaving, he gets on his phone or whatever, and he types on Facebook. He says, "Score! I just got dismissed." Apparently, they frown upon sending a friend request to the defendant.
Dude, that's how you get out of jury duty.
Dude,
so then the judge
friends on Facebook. Thusly, you are dismissed from this case.
Sir, that is wrong. You're just supposed to do that. Oh, I didn't know, Judge. So then the judge
let me
wrote
give you
back,
something to help you remember that. A little bit of jail time, perhaps.
As the judge found out about this, and says, "I need to see you." So immediately following the 3-day jail term that he got, she says, "I cannot think of a more insidious threat to the erosion of democracy than citizens who do not care." So this is just a lesson to you.
Let's see, a civic cautionary tale, perhaps.
You might not want. You may not want to do that.
Don't do that.
Really?
Yeah,
like, you have to
that's
tell
probably
me.
not a good thing. Good thing to do.
That.
Yeah, don't do that, Mike.
Womp. Womp.
Shoot, you could have friended up the lawyer or the attorney general or the district attorney or anybody.
Really
not
trying
that
to get
friend
off,
it,
wasn't he?
dude. Come on now.
Womp.
I'm just gonna note to self: friend up all the district attorneys in my area.
Eileen Smith says, "I love being on jury duty. I get to decide someone's fate." And then from
Off with their heads.
Yeah, from the very famous cartoon or story, Alice in Wonderland, off with their heads.
Womp.
So anyway, don't do that.
That's funny.
Don't do it.
Friend the judge. Yeah, there you go.
Netflix is bringing back DVD only rental.
Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so happy that they're bringing it back.
They listened to their people, and they're bringing it back.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure
it took them a while.
The U.S. Postal Service is going to love this.
Yeah, I don't know that they're putting all that much pressure.
Thank you
on
so
the post
much.
office.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I really appreciate all the videos you guys keep sending. So, there you go. So, soon the $8 a month disc rental option will get you back to 100,000 titles on DVD and Blu-ray for $8 a month. $7.99.
So things now, after all this wrangling, are the same as they were about a year ago.
As their stock prices continue to rise,
as their user base is still yet to recover, and as they have lost their best and newest content, having yet to renegotiate their contract with the Stars, and
we still have
as
a few
they
weeks
are
left.
horribly cash strapped, with a couple of really, really big players looking to move into new markets, just itching with a pile of cash, someplace to spend it. You know, as April comes up, like
buy
Easter,
some more DVDs.
As April comes up, you know, around Easter, you're gonna you can't be a company with too much cash on hand because you know why? You get taxed on it.
So, and I'm gonna choose to ignore that, just so that you're aware that I just did it. I just did the ignore look. I can't hear you. But don't forget, Redbox decided I'm gonna go buy some DVDs from Walmart, and I'm gonna put them in my machine, and I'm almost guaranteed that Netflix is gonna say, you know what, maybe we should do the same thing. Let's go get a deal with Walmart, get a bunch of DVDs where the companies can no longer stop us from renting these DVDs out or Blu-ray discs. They can't stop us because that's a part of the agreement that they have. So they can continue to make a majority of their money from DVDs until the day comes when streaming finally takes over. Today's not that day. But that
it costs them 10 times as much to rent the DVDs. It is a real big cost of doing business. This is not a moneymaker for Netflix.
Well, not yet. As far as the streaming goes, the DVD definitely.
No, the DVD definitely not.
No,
it costs them 10 times as much to do DVD business as it does to stream that same content.
That is still 79% of their revenue and profits come from the DVDs.
Yes, in terms of the profit, I'm talking about the profit margin.
They're paying more.
It costs them 10 times as much to deliver. The 10 times, it's a 10 times profit margin. Yes, according to their total profits, yes, the largest percentage of their business, but that is expensive.
I think the streaming thing is getting expensive.
No, the streaming thing is cheap. It costs 10 times less.
No. Well, I'll tell you this much from the interviews that I've listened to, we were all under I was under the impression that it was cheaper to just put it on a machine somewhere and stream it. Right? It's just a file.
Right.
But according to this, these interviews.
Oh, which interview?
The interviews that I was referring to moments ago.
I'm asking you to cite your sources.
Right. It was Bloomberg when I last listened to it. Bloomberg had some experts on.
Some dude.
They said
this expert told me.
No, he said
I'm an expert. I'm telling you something else.
It said expert. It said Netflix expert financier. He said no. He says we would think that it's less expensive because you just have the file, but these distribution companies, these movie companies, are getting paid for every single time it gets viewed. So while it may not cost them to get it initially, but every time it's viewed, they're having to pay out of the yin yang. So with DVDs, there's no record at all about how many times it's viewed, and it doesn't matter because they only have to pay the one time to get the disc.
But they still got to mail that joker.
Sure.
But why don't they get a cut for the? I guess because you can't track the DVD.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's also I think there's a law or there's something in place that says that you can rent movies. This is during the Blockbuster era, right? That you can buy a movie at said price and you can rent it as often as you want.
That is part of the legal purchasing arrangement. That's like an industry standard throwback from before.
With digital media, they'll charge. Yeah. Somebody gets paid per view for digital media.
Right.
Wow. Well, it depends on how you negotiate it. It depends on how the intellectual property owner negotiates these things. Either way, Netflix gets bought out before Easter.
So if you just came on, that's not the story today.
And you might as well just get in practice. I am. The show is being co-hosted by the world's funkiest man, Derek Princeton. You'll say that. You'll say that.
No, that I don't think I will, but good try.
Sure you will. You're going to lose that wager.
Good try.
And I'll say, it's about time. Stay funky, my friends.
And I'll say, good try. It doesn't happen like that.
Watch it. It's gonna happen.
No, it will not happen. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Oh, so what? You're gonna buy Netflix?
If I have to buy,
you're gonna buy Netflix itself and say, "Don't tell nobody." Yeah. Here, I'm gonna give it back to you.
Hey, man, don't tell nobody.
That's funny.
Okay, so let's before I go to this next segment, let me tell you what's in store. We're gonna go to Blogworld next. I'm gonna share a post that's out there, but there are two new stories. The FBI is getting ready to cut off a bunch of computers from the internet on March 8th. Is your computer going to be one of those that gets cut off. No. I'm going to tell you how you can determine if your computer is one of those. Are you at risk? And number two, we're then going to talk a little bit more about some of the latest changes that are happening right now with YouTube. So if you're a YouTuber and you're using the service at all, there are some recent changes that I want to tell you about. We're going to get to that in just a moment. But first, let's go to Blogroll and take a look at what you guys are writing.
Roll in with Posey. Rolling.
So not only do we get Marty Cornegay in the house with us today, not only, but we also have a blog from him today.
Piggity Posey.
It's titled "Let the Insanity Begin." My focus is on 10.
Marty's here.
Yes.
He's got some posters.
Did you say insanity or Linsanity?
He didn't say Linsanity. No, he said insanity. And you can go to his blog to get
drop
more on that. It's MartyCornegay.com. It's MartyCornegay.com.
We'll drop the link in the chat room.
I'm going to right now. But anyway, he's talking about working out. So Mike Render, I know you're really jumping in on that. But there is focus is on his 10. Today is the day 4 of the workouts, and my body is in total shock. This high intensity interval training is definitely challenging me. So you can see more of his post. I'll share this with you guys in the chat room right now. Definitely make sure that you support him. Yeah. Thank you, sir, for that, and keep it going. Keep the party moving. All right.
Keep posters in the posters.
That's right. So let's move on. Facebook, the FBI rather, is getting ready to cut off a number of machines as where you can no longer get to the internet on March the 8th unless something else happens. The question is why, and number two, what can you do to protect yourself? Well, the thing is this, is the FBI is saying, look, on March 8th, we're going to get rid of this Trojan that's running around right now. It's called the DNS Changer Trojan.
Oh, dude.
It is a nasty thing. It originated in Estonia, and it also is, it's undetectable.
Those Russians, they ain't joking with this, with the security thing.
Well, clearly when the FBI says we're going to shut down half a million computers.
That was my next question. How in the heck can they do that? Can they do that? And if so, how?
This is the FBI.
Yeah, fair enough. I was telling you about the security forum that I went to, and I bumped into the CIO while we were there.
Hence
we both got a really nasty cold. But at this security thing, it had been about a week and a half ago. The keynote speaker said that 1/3 of American credit cards have been compromised already. 1/3 of the credit cards that exist in America that have been used in online transactions, they're on somebody's database. And the reason that and a lot of times they remain undetected for lots and lots and lots of reasons. It's not like as soon as you get it, you get a credit card number, you're going to go and spend it, because a lot of times they are obtained through keyloggers and bots, and they're in some database. So it may very well be that they were compromised, that somebody scooped up those numbers and didn't get everything they needed to complete the transaction, or maybe the place where those credit cards were stolen were no longer existed, or was taken down by the authorities. But 1/3 of credit cards that have been used for online, they have been compromised,
and they don't know it.
Yes,
just like your computer. And you may not know it.
Thusly, the FBI story that you're talking about.
That's right. So, in addition to this, we're talking about 500,000 computers right now could be at risk of not getting access at all because of this thing here. And we're talking about solely about the United States right now. The Trojan, for those of you that want to know what it is or what it does, the Trojan actually is infects your computer's DNS settings, and it will send you to fraudulent websites. So if you're getting ready to do a presentation, and as you pull up the presentation, you go to a porn site, and the chancellor's sitting in front of you and says, Michael Render, this is a career-ending opportunity, you can then say, no, it wasn't me. It was actually the DNS Changer Trojan that did that.
On your computer.
So how did you get that? Well, the worm is particularly malicious, according to this article, and basically there is a way to fix this. So the first question, you have to know that you have it, and then the second thing is you have to know how to fix it. And I have both for you right here.
Well,
because I care about you that much. Really what you need to do, there's a few steps, and one of those is to go to figure out what's in your DNS settings. But you can go to www.dcwg.org. dcwg.org, and it gives you the step-by-step process of how to check to see if your machine is at risk, and then how to change that. You can do that really quickly. So if you want more information on that, I would definitely tell you to go to DNS Changer Working Group. That's DNS Changer Working Group to get more information about that. And now one of the things that the FBI is willing to also do is they're going to set up a DNS that you can use temporarily to kind of get those things removed. But unless this thing is extended past March 8th, then that means you may not have any access at all to the internet come March 9th.
Once they see that you're so how's the FBI gonna know?
I'm gonna assume that if you have
so it's a Windows thing, okay.
Yeah, well, it has the Mac OS 10. It has the XP, Windows 7, and the Mac OS X, which is OS 10.
So what? It can get up in your home router.
I'm assuming once it affects it, it's a worm. It just gets all in your space and changes stuff.
I guess you can.
Like, what are you gonna do when it changes you?
I guess you can get into a DNS registry.
What are you gonna do, brother, when it changes you?
So, it says checking via your browser? Can you, if you click that one, does it take you to using a browser? Open up one of these pages.
You got it.
And one is dns-ok.us. That's one.
It's cute.
dnsok.us. And what it should then do is probably tell you, nope, you're clean, Derek. Okay, it says resolution is green. Your computer appears to be looking up IP addresses correctly.
So actually, you in the chat room can click on this little
link right here.
This little linky poo right here, and immediately check your business out. I got that kind of love for you.
See, things we do to protect you.
I got that kind of
scary,
love for
like,
you.
I'm gonna try one. Let me see if
you
my
call the
computer.
doctor and you're waiting for the test.
There you go.
www.dns.
Well, it's in the chat room.
OK.us.
Wait for the results.
Oh, mine's green too. Great.
Click on that little linky poo and
mine's black. What happened?
Now, if according to this instructions that we see here, it says that if your computer had been infected by the DNS Changer malware, you would have seen a red background.
Wow.
Yeah. So, do you guys have? What does yours do? Do you have DNS? OK.
You got DNS mess on your
machine? Is it green or red?
It's like waiting on that doctor to
right?
call you back.
That's the worst. Like, do you have it? Do I have it? I don't even know if I want to know.
But what I'm going to do if I got it, though?
For additional information regarding the DNS Changer malware, please visit the FBI's website at www.fbi.gov. Gosh, long URLs.
You know what I thought? I was thinking before I clicked it. I was thinking, I wonder if somebody said check to see if your machine is correct or not.
And now you got it.
And then now you got it exactly. They're like, oh my bad, I just gave it to you.
I joked you.
that kind of stuff happens a lot.
All the time.
I joked you
all the time. You know, you get those ones where your bank wrote you at work and says, hey, you got to go log into this thing and update your account so that it's right. And I was like, oh man, it's horrible. And I actually clicked on one. And it looked just like my bank's website, the whole login and everything. But then I saw this really weird URL. It was like, haha, I got you .yourbank.com.
Give me your account number.
Yeah.
So I can put $1 million.
That's it. It looked just like it, though. And if I wasn't paying attention, they could have had me. So you definitely got to be careful. But I let Derek do it first to see if it worked. I mean, really, it's the work computer, so.
See? I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That's wrong, man.
All right. So YouTube adds a couple new features. As a matter of fact, this one comes right here. So if you're on YouTube, and we use YouTube I mean, we use it all the time. I use it all the time now.
Yep, the high fidelity replay for the show.
That's right. It sounds so much better.
Yep.
It was like night and day too. By the way, it was just like scratchy. And here's the thing. See, the thing is, you guys are listening to it. The ones who are listening live right now, you get this. You know, it's very. It's not very good when you listen to it like over Blog Talk Radio. It doesn't sound as good. But it was like night and day when you go from Blog Talk Radio to like YouTube, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can hear like the pin drop
of our voices
on this thing. You know,
add the echo.
Echo.
Hit it. You want to hit it?
I don't even know if I can.
Just turn up.
Oh no, hold on. It's the yellow one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can.
See, you better believe that, Slayer.
I don't know if I can. Because I don't know if I can. So what were you saying, Mike?
I was saying.
Yes.
Siri.
Micro render.
Stop doing
that. Does not compute.
It's Friday.
Friday. Oh. All right, we'll take those off now.
Oh, I haven't.
I took it off. I'm sorry. So anyway,
I didn't want to talk about
YouTube. So YouTube rolls out a couple of new improvements. So the first thing that they improve is that it will now prominently promote your Google Plus profiles on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So what you do is you go into your profile, you click edit, and then you can select your Google Plus account. And you even have an option to determine which Google Plus account you want to show up. So if I click on the Google Plus icon, it'll take me to my personal account or any of the other accounts that I've created on Google Plus.
Word.
Yeah. So that's available. You can also share videos and playlists who are by other people. This also includes text comments to your channel via the channel bulletin. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, sure.
You know, kind of get some promotion.
Facebook doesn't do that. They don't.
No, you're probably right.
Yeah.
I don't think you can.
It's a cool feature though.
You also, the video titles are way more prominent now. Also, there's an aggregated events offer, which lets people see more videos. And adding videos to playlists is so much cleaner now. These are some of the things that they're rolling out. Also, annotations, which was something I was really interested in. The annotations is now even better. Yeah. Now, I didn't see this change yet. I tried to see this, but I didn't see it when I went in. But you can also do color. You can the style of those annotations are now different. And it's even easier to use on the timeline, which would be great, because my problem right now is when I try to do annotations for the show, it takes like forever.
Yeah, you were telling me.
So hopefully they've made some changes there to do that. So, and since we're talking about YouTube, I wanted to share one thing that I was doing the other day, and that is you can actually use YouTube's new editor, which we knew they had an editor.
Sorry.
But you can take a video like we're doing now for the 60-minute show, and you can easily edit out only the pieces that you want, and then do a save as, and you can cut up your 60-minute show into smaller 4-minute, 5-minute, 3-minute segments, which now can have their own audio file, which you can easily share. So you can do that like we use AudioBoo, or like we use any of these other services. I can cut up a 60-minute show and only highlight those segments of the show that we want to share. So it's very, very cool.
I don't know. I would want to listen to the whole show.
Well, you can. I mean, that's always there. The option is always there to listen to the entire show. But if you want to share a piece of the show and say, yo, check out this segment here, they were talking about Sony, for example, you don't have to go and search for it in a 60-minute show.
Yeah, I mean, you could go and get a segment of video from YouTube, but it was a little bit of a coding hassle to share out just a segment.
90 seconds.
But yeah, it was a hack when I was really messing with it. But that's cool that it makes it a lot more user friendly.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna see as soon as it rolls out. I'm gonna share that with you. But to Miss Eileen, I'm sharing the link right now. I got this from Read Write Web. You can get all the details over there as well. All right, y'all. So I guess it's time for us to run, since she said it. Let me say thank you to you, Mr. Alan Tran, Mr. DB Funky, Eileen Smith, Marty Cornegate. Don't let this be the last time we see you in the next few days.
Dude.
He's in Clayton, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Random Brain Activity, that's Bob H. and Tim Arthur. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. They really do appreciate it. Don't forget, we're here every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on blogtalkradio.com. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and YouTube, where we're going to be doing our high fidelity audio. Go to youtube.com/Damon Nolan to grab that in just a few hours.
Brother fitting to try to get his weekend on.
That's right. Have a great weekend, y'all. Enjoy it. We'll see you on Monday. Until then, Mike Render.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Diggity.
10 seconds.